I've known in different capacities Jane Dyson for a couple of decades. I think she's an extraordinary person. I think she has a true gift of empowering other people to succeed.
I've known Jane and have worked with her for many years on several really important projects. The most notable is the case that we worked on together for the woodland survivors.
An effort that she in many ways led, but also allowed woodland survivors to lead themselves, which is, I think, part of the reason it succeeded.
There were many times when I felt the case was almost hopeless, when our clients felt the case was almost hopeless, but she encouraged us. She saw a path for us. We followed her down that path toward a successful resolution.
Well, I guess it's time to start cleaning out your desk. You've had quite a journey, and I've been really happy that I've had a chance to travel some of that journey with you.
I know Jane mostly from bags. We both love really nice bags. It was the first thing that we noticed about each other at an RDSP action meeting back in 2015.
If I had to think of 3 words to describe Jane, I think I might pick committed, resourceful, and a really strong sense of social justice.
I didn't always agree with Jane on her philosophies, but one of the things about Jane was I was allowed to disagree, and we were never disagreeable. And for that I have a lot of time and a lot of admiration for her. Jane is a listener, and she's willing to hear what you have to say.
She's got a really clear vision and idea of where she wants to go. And she's pretty fearless in working to get there.
She's a great mentor, a great boss. She's also a perfectionist, which is great because I am too. But she's taught me how to be very precise with my work and with all the details that are related to my work.
I think of Jane as an English woman living in Canada who has a French sense of style and a German efficiency, a Swiss sense of diplomacy, an Italian taste in food and wine, and finally, a Spanish desire for warm, relaxing holidays.
Jane, we've been through some interesting times together, and you know, we've had our fair share of crises. You always brought us through in the end, and people relied on you, and you never let people down.
I think that Jane is one person who is what her word is, and that's tremendous in this world, is to have somebody who is everything what her word is. And so integrity is the number one thing, and that carries you a long way.
I've always admired Jane's dogged commitment to people with disabilities and to improving the status of people with disabilities in the community.
As a person with a disability, it has been important to have a leader like yourself that is out there and has been fighting for people with disabilities. Thank you for that.
She is dedicated, she is as hardworking and smart as anyone I've ever met before, and I've been so lucky to work with her during my professional career.
I've learned so much from you about how to advocate fearlessly and how to make thoughtful changes in society, changes that will last and endure, and showing how to bring people up along with you and take people along to create change and how to do things as a team.
Jane's really done a wonderful job creating partnerships with other organizations, and I think that's strengthened the community and it's strengthened the DABC.
Well, Jane, it's been 5 years since we launched the Ask, Listen and Act, and what a difference it has made. Somehow you were able to make what seemed complicated into something we could all be excited about and get behind.
The work you've done with the Disability Alliance has pushed TransLink, has challenged TransLink to do our jobs even better, to help provide transportation services all throughout this region.
Jane understands that advocacy requires diplomacy as well. And she's done a very good job of walking a very fine line of being a respected advocate, but also someone that, for example, governments can work with to a common goal.
To say you'll be missed seems like such an understatement. You're the one of those rare people who instantly became a friend instead of just an associate. There are no words to truly reflect how much we will miss working with you.
Do I have a favorite memory of Jane? It would be her laugh. She's got this amazing, deep belly laugh that you can hear it all through the office when something tickles her funny bone, and that's certainly something I'll remember.
We were having a glass of wine together after some meetings in Victoria while waiting for the last seaplane of the evening to come back to Vancouver. We had a lovely conversation that I will remember forever. Thank you for that, Jane.
I can remember us walking the picket lines around No Fault out on the streets of Vancouver. That's one strong memory that I have, and how much fun it is to walk the picket lines.
I am actually in Ottawa. And the reason I'm in Ottawa is my niece is getting married, and that had priority over Jane's retirement. Oh well, sorry Jane. But Jane, I know you understand that trying to create a balanced life is really important. And you'll be able to balance your life a lot better now that you're retiring.
My best memories are of sitting in your office, gabbing and gabbing about the latest political scandal, whether it be the Trump slump that me and you both had, or after Brexit when me and you could barely catch our breath. Thank you for all those fun, enlightening moments in your office.
One of my favorite memories with Jane was actually my 1-year work anniversary. Jane surprised me with a huge bouquet of flowers, and it was totally unexpected. It was a great surprise, and it just showed me how caring Jane is and how kind she is.
I'm going to miss you. I'm going to miss your advice. I'm going to miss your wisdom. I'm going to miss your rants, and I'm sure you're going to miss my rants.
My favorite time, that cherished memory of Jane, is in retirement. Every 3 or 4 months, we would have lunch together, Jane and myself and the late, great Lorraine Logan. And the three of us would go for lunch, and we would pretty well solve all of the problems of the world in 1 hour. And I really cherish that.
You're sorely going to be missed. But I know at the same time that you've laid the groundwork to make sure that the people that are coming after you are going to be able to keep going and to keep what you've started rolling.
As you well know, the Coalition and DABC has been through many twists and turns in its life, and there were moments at which it easily could have been destroyed. But it has not been destroyed. It is probably at its strongest point ever.
There is greater inclusion in society, that people with disabilities are working and living in society because of the work Jane Dyson did.
She's put her heart and soul into standing up for the disability community. She's worked years at building relationships with organizations such as the taxi industry, TransLink, the social services. The list goes on, because her legacy is the relationships that she's built, not for herself, but on behalf of persons with disabilities in the province of British Columbia.
So you've left a legacy for people to continue to be part of a consumer-driven organization, a grassroots organization, the only one in the province that can speak for the whole province. And I think that that is a huge accomplishment.
Oh, spit, we're going to lose Jane. Oh well, we'll be fine. We'll carry on, and we will bring her in when we need her, whether she wants to or not.
Block any emails or phone calls from DABC for about 6 months, just disappear. But other than that, I would really hope that she could remember what she has accomplished during her time here, rather than thinking about what is still needs to be done.
I wish you every happiness and happiness you so deserve for all that you have done to better the lives of so many people in British Columbia.
I don't know what I'm going to do without you, but it's okay because I have your cell number and I will be able to talk to you when I think, I wonder what Jane would think.
We're going to stalk you on Facebook. Now get out there and show the world just how much fun is possible. We hope retirement brings you the chance to do whatever it is that you've always wanted to do and didn't get a chance to do.
Jane, from Iris and myself to you and Doug, I want to wish you a very long, healthy, and happy retirement. And on your way over to Texada, stop by and see Shelt. We'd love to have you over.
Don't be a stranger. We know you won't be too far away, but enjoy every minute of your well-deserved retirement.
I'd love to see her not have any regrets, and to make sure that you stay in touch with all of us who love and appreciate you so much. We'd like to stay in touch with you around things that you're doing and things you have coming up, And we won't miss you because we're going to be part of your life for the rest of your life. Enjoy your retirement. Thank you for everything you are, Jane.